Okay, restart. We had a little lag and reconnect there, and I want to make sure our connection was good. As I was saying, I was out on my walk with the dogs this morning. We do a long walk on Saturdays, and we get out of the house by we're out of the house by 6:30. That being said, I want to give kudos to everyone who is out there early on a Saturday morning, getting their blood flow, seeing the sunrise. That's absolutely awesome. We saw people walking their dogs, riding their bikes, and running. On that note, we will be using running for our subject today, but this can be applied to any movement in fitness and exercise. Running has been the thing that has been most accessible to everybody who's been in a shelter in place for these last couple months. If you have a set of shoes and a street, you can get out and go for a run. That being said, moving forward, is running right for you? And what we want to look at there is, does it best serve your purpose? And can your body safely and efficiently express it repeatedly over time without high risk of injury? Let's break that second one down first. Safely and efficiently expressing the movement. That doesn't mean you need to have running classes from a pro coach on your stride. I would recommend it, getting your stride looked at if you are going to take up running and run races. But it is not a necessity if you're a recreational runner. What we're more focusing on today is do you have good bracing through your hips and core? Do you have good ankle mobility? These little things that people think might be innocuous when it comes to running can, over time, lead to low back issues if we have extreme anterior pelvic tilt in our hips, or ankle, knee, hip, and low back issues if we have limited mobility in our ankles. There's a lot of impact and a lot of volume. Think about reps that you do inside the gym. Every time you stride, that is a rep on your legs. And if we're hammering on our legs out on the street and our body is not set up to most safely be able to run, then we're going to be causing long-term issues. They might not manifest right away, and they might not manifest while you're running. But if we have those hip and those ankle issues, then you're going to sit down on the couch later and wonder why your low back is tight. So we want to look at stuff like that. How do we look at that? A movement assessment. So there are a few tests that we do in-house and that we can do remotely that will help determine whether or not running is something we can express safely over time. Back to your purpose. Does running serve your purpose? What do you want to get out of fitness? Are you just out there to blow off some steam? Cool, go for it. Are you running for races? Are you training for distance? Rock on. Get a coach and get that structured so you know what you're doing and you have your paces locked down. But if you're just running to be fit and you're not too sure what your goals are and you're just like, well, it's easy to do and I bought a pair of running shoes, so I'm going to go run. Maybe do a deeper dive on that. Ask yourself, why am I in fitness? What am I trying to achieve with this? And what is the end goal? And then what is the best path to reach that goal? Because while it's an admirable start, and I admire anyone who's a self-starter who just picks up a pair of shoes and gets going, there may be a route that better serves your purpose. Running is one of the most easily accessible movements out there and one of the easiest to get started in. But what we want to look at is, can we safely do it? And does it serve my purpose? If you're not sure how to get those questions answered, reach out. We can help you with that. If we can't help you with that, we will direct you to someone who can. You guys have a good Saturday. I hear it's supposed to rain. I hope you get outside before that. And tomorrow's supposed to be awesome. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. We will see everybody in the gym next week.